Hello, welcome back. Last time I did ruby and cupboard, apparently, and looked at a diamond and crystal and couldn't quite get them. They didn't seem absolutely impossible, but, I don't know. I didn't want to just go back there and chip away at those, so I decided to take a moment and go back over all the puzzles I had done and just look for potential paradoxes. I found two that seem extremely likely, one that's more or less plausible. But I found something much more important. I went and took a look at Barter, and I think I saw a way to do it. Let's see if this works. So here is the idea. I noticed a little operation that I could do. This is not the path to victory. I don't want to do that, I think. But let's go through a sequence of events here. So I just kind of went back through a lot of the stuff I had tried before. So I bring a chest in here to get a jar of water. I bring the jar of water out, sacrificing the chest, so that this right chest can turn into a block. Doing that. If I've done that... Uh-oh, I might have a problem. No, I don't have a problem. Okay, yes, this works with my solution. Perfect. Okay, so I think I know how to do all this. So here's a block. I'm sacrificing that chest just to get a block, and I brought an oobleck down here, so that's basically pointless, but now I have a block that I can play with. So then I came up here and thought about, well, what kinds of things could I do? I noticed there's a way in this room to trade a block for a key. And yeah, so I could take this jar, take the block in there, and get the key out. So cool, I traded a block for a key. Then it occurred to me, once I had 2 blocks up here, that happens, and also, at the very beginning of the puzzle, I'm gonna have to jar the oobleck for this. How will that happen? Easily. Right, jarring the oobleck is the easy part, but I was thinking of something else that I might need to do also, but I don't. Right, so at the beginning of the puzzle, there's a thing I can do. Let's do some setup. Here's a jar. Here's also a jar. Alright, great. Just gonna leave those 2 jars there. We'll come back to them later. This jar here has oobleck in it. We'll come back to it later. So oobleck on the right. 2 jars made from this chest on the left. Then we do this operation. And make a jar out of it. Sacrifice that other chest. So I had all the right steps, I think. I just didn't quite think of one last thing that I could do with a little bit of setup at the start. This involved every single trick that I learned, and then one extra that wasn't another game mechanic. It was just a way around existing ones, things that I knew. Alright, so 0 chests here, but I got 3 jars. What am I going to do with those? So, entering here gives me oobleck. Oobleck can give me another block. Another block can give me a way up. A way up can give me a way up for objects. Let's say, and take this block as I do, let's say I also took these jars. Alright, got a whole silly stack of things that's not obeying gravity there. So yeah, I'm back in this situation, got 2 blocks, but check it out. These 2 jars each let me trade a block for a key. This is the barter. Door open. Door open. Finally, this silly puzzle can be solved. It's not as impossible as it seemed. I just had 1 step missing. Check it out, I got a crystal. Isn't that nice? Barter's done. Alright. And 2 more things opened. There we go. Alright, I traded, now I'm gonna borrow, maybe. Barter, borrow, share. A little bit of a theme there. Okay, let's switch to the paradoxes I thought I saw. Let's go all the way back to easy mode. So I noted that this started with a green chest. And, I think I might know what to do with that. I was trying to figure out how I could destroy this chest, and I came up with an idea that I like a whole lot. Didn't matter that I'm taking this block, but whatever, that's... Oh, right, that's going to oobleck. Okay, so that's non-ideal. Right, now hang on. This is, I don't have to get to the crystal on this route. I just need a block to be able to get back to the... And there's one already in the room. Okay, so... What I need to do... There's a jar spot in here somewhere, right? Yes, there is. Okay, how do I think this is gonna work? So I'm at the top level right now. There's no oobleck here, there's no jar spot. At all levels of this, there's always a block that would let me get back to the exit point. It does require me to put it in my hands. So getting this oobleck to do what I want might be tricky. Let's go a couple of levels deep here. And just not worry about the block for now. Yeah, just like 3 extra levels. So this is gonna blockify, which is probably fine. So here I'm gonna jar. Okay. And that ooblecked another jar, and I think that's all I actually need. So check it out. Since I have a duplicate of a jar, I'm currently inside this chest. I can tell by the jar spot there. Exiting out of this will take me to wherever the chest currently is. Uh-oh, which of these jars do I want? Hold on, I need to go retrieve a block, which I can't do, can I? Because if I go into either of these... What's the state of the puzzle going to be? Something that doesn't quite work. Right. Yeah, I don't think this quite does what I wanted, does it? What I'm doing here doesn't make any sense. I only needed the one block. I can take one out with me. No, I can't. Right? Can I get another block out of here? No. No, I can't make a profit. Okay, so... Wait, what's my plan? If I can't take a block with me... The plan still works 100% fine. There's nothing to it. I take this chest in here! Check it out! Disposal. Alright, chest gone. I'm still in it. Didn't need any extra fancy stuff. And this auto-paradox. There we go, I found one. Excuse me, what the heck is this? Okay, gotta bring an oobleck in here, huh? Wow, well that's just rude. But I love it. That's the best kind of rude. Okay, so the only way that's ever gonna happen is if I bring a piece of oobleck with me. So I gotta preserve one of those? Alright. So hey, the idea occurred to me like a week ago, just when I was doing something completely unrelated to this game, of like, wait a second, what if I could paradox by putting a, permanent chest into a jar? And yeah, that's totally a thing. So here's a place where there are 3 blocks at once, allowing an object to be extracted, maybe. Okay, how do I think this is gonna happen? Ooh, it's hard to say. Well, now hold on. So I'm creating a situation where my jar has 3 blocks in it, and that's nice. Okay. And that, well, there's no oobleck at this level. There's only 1 block here, but that's okay because this is the top level, a place where I don't need any blocks. Something's incomplete here. how will I get Oobleck anywhere? So this is the starting position of that. There's definitely no way I'm making that jump. I have to pick this up and move it. Retrieving Oobleck is certainly possible. The way that I do it, in principle, is basically that I just have to bypass it for a layer. So right, principle of Oobleck retrieval. Don't have anything in my hand. Go in, move the chest up there, then go back out. That's how I would get one of those. After that, I still have to also bring it to the paradox. Let me first just, like, get my hands on that Oobleck. Easy. Not as easy as I hoped, but should work fine. I can do this one layer deeper. There's still one block there, so I can exit out of here. Alright, so 3 blocks in this room mean that the chest can get up there. That only takes 2 blocks. Well, whatever. So now with that in here, I exit. There's like an abundance of blocks here. Just so many resources it feels like compared to what I'm used to. Alright, so check it out. Got an Oobleck in my hands. Great. Now what? I guess I take it deeper? Really? No. Okay, well, it's in my hands. That's step 1, I guess. I can make a whole bunch of them. No, I can't. No, I could only get my hands on that one. So I still have, by going deeper, I still have the situation where I can step out of here and retrieve that one Oobleck. So that's safe where it is, as long as I can exit from here. But I want a few more layers of embedding first? Yeah, I want a few more layers of embedding first, I think? Let's think a little further ahead. Or think backward a little farther behind, I guess. When I'm in the paradox, I need to have Oobleck in my hands. That means I need to exit a room with Oobleck. To get Oobleck in my hands, I have to get it from... Oh, that seems like a problem. So, principle of Oobleck retrieval. I must exit by coming up here while the green chest is here, in a room where I have not ever picked up an object. Later on down the chain from there, I will need to exit again with that in my hands, meaning there will have to be a stack of 2 blocks here. Meaning I will have to have handled an object in that room. Meaning I don't know how to do this. And that's in addition to needing to break the jar at some point. Okay, this is a lot of steps. So to get to the jar, I need to be up there. I just need 2 blocks. I just need 2 blocks. That's all there is to it. So I need 2 blocks here to get to the jar spot. There are 3 blocks currently. Why do I want a jar? Jarring oobleck is theoretically possible, I think? Okay, so let's just go in a couple of layers here. At some point this will have to be involved. Skip a layer, which means I have to be empty-handed, which means I arrive here with nothing. Okay, so 1 layer above this. I'm 1 layer below the oobleck that I'm preserving. Let's embed another layer. Okay, there are 2 layers of oobleck there. In case that matters, it might. So 2 layers of oobleck are above me. I hope it doesn't drip on me. I can make a jar, and why would I? To put the chest up there. Okay. That's an option. Is it an option I want to currently take? If I were to do that. So yeah, we got 2 jars. Cool. I don't want to break them yet. So I'm not going into that jar. At least 1 layer of oobleck is above me right now. Not sure how many actually are, though. So the idea was that I could use a jar to transport the chest up here. Ah, don't touch that. Enter it a couple of times. So that I have the potential to exit to a place where there is a jar spot. I probably would have done my embeds earlier. But that's the potential to exit to a place where the jar exists. And another neat thing is while I'm doing that, I can toss this off the ledge. Have a jar. I probably didn't want to toss that off the ledge yet. Well, okay, but I'm not breaking the jar right now. Ooh, this is a tricky puzzle. So potential to take some objects with me. If I were in this state and I were doing useful operations, the most useful operations would obviously be these. Would they? This is gonna oobleck something, isn't it? Wait, why would I do this? Wait, that took me out of a jar? What's in this jar? Okay, I don't know how I got to this state, or what it was supposed to do for me. It's doing nothing currently. Alright, let's restart. I got completely lost there. How can you get lost in just one room? Well, it's recursed. That's how it works. Let's work all the way back from the end goal. So the very, very end of the state, just for a visual aid, I will be standing here with a piece of oobleck in my hands, green chest nowhere to be seen. I'll press the exit button, and I'll leave. Okay. One step prior to that... Okay, right, so all the exercise I was trying to do with putting the... I can't answer that question just yet, I will in a moment. The exercise I was trying to do with putting the chest up there so that I could exit to a place where there's a jar spot was so that I could potentially jar a piece of oobleck by exiting with it, but that's impossible. Can I put oobleck in a jar? That's a question I think I need to answer. Is it? Well, no. Let's go back to tracing this out. So I'm standing here, got a piece of oobleck in my hands, the purple sparkles are on the ground, I press the button, the green chest is nowhere to be seen, I end up in the paradox, I put down the oobleck, I duplicate it, it becomes a key, and then I have the diamond. Alright. So... how do I get here with oobleck in my hands? The easiest way would be to jump into the chest when the chest is... here. Oobleck in hand. Okay, this block is oobleck now. The oobleck is block now. Yeah, but then I don't have the means to destroy the chest from here. Well, now, hold up. I don't need... oh, no, I can't touch the chest. So I had to exit the chest to reach this shelf with nothing in my hand. So I'd pick up the oobleck. I gotta store it away safely. It's such a fragile object. Yeah, so I need a path somehow from having oobleck in my hand here... Wait a second. Wait, no. Spawn point. I'm gonna enter this chest from here. Move the chest around. Ah, shoot, no, spawn point doesn't work. No. So this... Here is a way to warp myself over there, but only with the chest in my hands. Yeah, right. So what I learned was, like, if I leave the chest on the ground and exit now, I'll come out here. If I have it in my hands, though, and bring it with me, I come out back here. But then I had it in my hands, and the ooblecks. So probably I'm actually making a copy of this chest first. Why do I want two of the chests? Well... No, that's a legitimate question. Why do I want two of the chests? It could give me... I could preserve my respawn point here without having to carry something out. That's why. Okay. So step one, copy the chest. I don't know if that's step one. That's a step that I have not done yet, so I'm going to do the exercise of doing that. To copy the chest, I think... Well, I want to be inside it, first of all. So I'm in here. I have to... No, wait, I need to come into it empty-handed a couple of times. Alright. So yeah, my first exit to that oobleck state is going to copy me the chest. Wait, no. I can just copy the chest trivially. No. There's way fewer steps than what I'm making it out to be. All I do to copy the chest is this. Chest copied. There we go. Okay, so got another of those. Good. Is this useful? It actually might not be. At least not at this layer. So yeah, the thing that I'm seeing this let me do is, hold on, can I make a block profit and come out of here? I think that's possible. Right? There's a way to do that, isn't there? No. No, I can only get more blocks deeper. Yeah, I can't just build a tower of blocks. Why is this useful? I don't know. Let's start over. So, Oobleck here in my hand, exiting to a state where the green chest no longer exists. One step back from that, the Oobleck must get up onto this ledge. There are 2 ways for that to happen. Kind of 3, 2.5. The 2.5 ways are by bringing it manually with 2 blocks on the left, which is only possible with a jar and therefore useless, because I can't handle objects and make a stack of 2 here in a room with Oobleck without it getting destroyed. So I am not bringing it up this shelf manually. Therefore, I'm entering the chest, or a copy of it. It can't be a copy of it because in the room where I pick up the Oobleck, it's going to be in its default state except for the green chest up here. So green chest will be here. I will have exited from it. I get the Oobleck in my hands. This block is down, you know, here, somewhere useless. Okay, so the only thing I can then do with that is just jump right back into that chest. So I will end up in a situation, let's pretend this is Oobleck in my hands. That one will not destroy itself, which is nice. But then I can't do anything. That's an impasse, isn't it? The room will be in this state. There's one Oobleck here in my hands, one over there on that shelf, but I can't reach anything, and I can't touch anything. Okay, what about the concept of Oobleck jarring? Impossible, I think? Well, not impossible, but useless? Also impossible. No, not impossible. To jar Oobleck. What do I mean by that? I can jar a room that contains Oobleck. Sure. I guess let's start there. Can I, though? Actually, can I even do that much? Well, I can't reach the chest right now. I mean, I kinda can, but then there's no oobleck. Yeah, I can't do those things at the same time. What am I doing? I don't know. None of these jars contain oobleck. No oobleck here. Not here either. Why do I want to jar it? So that I can touch things? That might help me. Let's say, for the sake of argument, I had oobleck in a jar in an accessible position. Like, so I could jump into that jar and retrieve a piece and just come back out, no fuss. Let's pretend I could do that. Would that help me with this somehow? No, that actually kind of makes things worse in a way. No, that's kind of better because then that jar does double duty. Oh, but it doesn't. I'd bring the chest into it and the oobleck would take the form of the chest. I was thinking I could put the chest into the... Well, okay, so what if I had an oobleck jar in an oobleck jar? This is just getting silly. And then I had a copy of the top level jar. I'd bring the green chest into the first one, set it down, pick up the second one, jump out. No, wait, but the chest needs to go into a glitch jar. So I make a jar that contains... What? No, this isn't happening. Okay. Look at this puzzle. There are 3 objects. 4 objects. 5 objects. If I count the exit point and the jar spot as objects. And well, I guess there's the crystal too. Alright, there are 6 objects here. And one of them recurses into itself. Okay, okay. And then there's a bunch of layout stuff, platforms and stuff. Alright, I mean that's all it takes to build an incredibly complicated maze that I currently don't see a route through, but I'm happy having done the exploration. I've seen the paradox here now. I'm gonna come back to that one. And I mean, this was all bonus anyway. In the first 5 minutes I got the crystal in Barter, which was the real prize. That's a good one. Alright, so I've seen what there is to see there. I'm like 99.9% sure there's a way to paradox here in Deficient, and I think I've basically seen what it is. Just haven't quite gone through all the motions. And I have a strong suspicion I can do it in Cell, too. So yeah, those are the puzzles where I think diamonds exist. But I got 2 exciting new places to go, and I think that's what I'm going to do next time, probably. Yeah, next time let's share. Sounds good. I'll see you then.